Oh my gosh, I muted myself again! When will I ever learn? Oh, Shima, konshima, Jiri Jiri, it's your King Shima. Welcome to Shima Radio number 8. Shima Radio, yokoso. Oh my god. How many times? When will I learn? When will I learn? I'll never learn. I refuse to. Can you guys hear me now? Is the volume okay now? Sorry, I overslept again. Teh. Oopsies. I was just being silly. I can't help it. I ended up sleeping at like 4:20 last night, probably. Like 4 something last night. Because, I don't know, I was procrastinating. I was procrastinating taking a shower, and then I ended up cleaning my room at 4 a.m. and I just started like picking up trash off the ground and like, you know, also like I discovered the reason why my bathroom has been so smelly. Like it's been like smelling, it's like had this like really bad smell for like the past like 2 months. And I just don't know, like, I just didn't know where the smell was coming from, because I was like, I clean my bathroom, like, what's wrong with it? I have, like, a diffuser in there, why does it smell so bad? And then I realized I needed to clean the drain. The drain's, like, absolutely disgusting. It's like, I don't know, there's, like, stuff floating in it. I don't know how Japanese bathrooms work, but apparently I need to buy a drain cleaner. And you're supposed to clean the drains, like, once a month at least. Or, like, put in, like a drain protection pill, or what do you even call that? Like a dude, I don't know what to call it. Maintenance kind of like pill kind of thing that is supposed to drop in there like once a week or something. But anyways, yeah, I need to go buy that. And yeah, my room's been a mess. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever cleaned my drains. Yeah, usually you don't, right? But in Japan, you're supposed to. At least the bathroom ones. It's weird because basically your sink drain, your like, your bathtub drain, and then the shower room drain is like all connected together. So, yeah, that's why you have to clean it often, because it's like, it's all connected and it's like all kind of exposed actually. I'm not sure, like, I don't know how this system works. Well, it's kind of old as well. Like, if it was like a new, like, elite bathroom, I don't think I'd have to do this, but unfortunately I'm poor. Hold on, I need to turn off notifications. Yeah, sorry for being late, oh my god. I've totally given up on my radio format. Hi Yuna. I only have like 3 submissions today, so this is probably gonna be a fast stream. You guys have no Riz. You guys, I'm confiscating all of your Riz. Drain curry. Oh, it was basically drain curry. Like when I looked down my drain, it looked like on Google it said that basically the stuff you see is just like soap suds and like floaty stuff. But I was like, this looks more than that. This looks like it's got bacteria in here. And apparently, like if you don't clean your drains for long enough, like it'll attract drain flies who'll just like come in out of nowhere, and you'll have like a drain fly infestation. Wasn't the lack of Riz obvious before? Yeah, I don't think you guys will be this bad. Even when I ask for anime recommendations, you guys are like, oh, I don't watch anime, but blah, 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 blah. But then this time I was like, I just want some ideas of like what you guys think is a good first date. And you guys come up with nothing. Nothing. Dragonflies are harmless, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Now I'm thinking, because I've been having these like little black like tiny flies appear in my room out of nowhere when I don't even open the window most of the time. So I'm like, where are these flies coming from? Now I know it's from the drain. Only 3. We once had 100. Sentinel Prime. I don't know what you're talking about. It's another Iron Man reference. I know, Optimus Prime reference. We learned Riz only a few days ago, Shima. Well, you guys need to put it into practice, otherwise you're gonna lose it. It's like the same with learning languages. Yeah. Well, before I get into that, I'm just gonna talk about my past few days again. You know how I tweeted that I was gonna meet Maya? So that day I went to see, okay. It wasn't a bad day, to be honest. Even though, basically, I told you guys, right? It's Yuma, the concert I was gonna go see. So it's Maya's younger brother, who was having like a concert, like a live tour around Japan. And then the last stop was supposed to be Tokyo, right? Makuhari Messe. And he caught COVID, and so both stops were cancelled, which is really, really sad. I'm just really sad. I hope it gets rescheduled. But yeah, he had to announce he's like getting a new, I think, new single or a new album. And I'm sure he was gonna announce it at the concert, but now he just announced it on Twitter. But yeah, anyways, so that was kind of like, I was like, oh, like those were my plans for the weekend. What am I gonna do now? But it's okay, I still did stuff. I went to Sakata Ryuichiro's like band performance. So he's like a voice actor, but he's also like mainly a singer in a group. He's under Sony Music, but they got him to be a voice actor for a character in Unite Up, which is a series that I like. I can't talk right now. And so yeah. And then he was the guy who made eye contact with me during that one Unite Up event, and now I'm his fan. And so I went to go see his live performance, and it was actually really good. It was actually so good. There's just something cool about like live band performances in like an underground like live house. You know? I don't know if you guys have been to one before, or like, do bands usually perform underground, or is it just a Japan thing? Hello, Mercenary BDU Shima. But yeah, there's just something cool about it. Like, people who can sing and play instruments at the same time. I get it now. I used to be like, oh, what's so cool about people who play in bands? I get it now. Bands are cool. Yeah, they're small bands. But they were like, at least, I guess for the audience, it was at least like 200 people. I think 200 people-ish. But it was really cool. The funny thing is, most of the people watching were like housewives. Like, yeah, like there's a mixture. Like, it was mostly housewives, and then young female fans, and then some young male fans as well. So new music, yeah, the copy strike break. Yeah, they do that. Ohashima, Leizoshima. But yeah, majority of them were housewives, but it was a vibe. It was cool. Because I'm used to just going to idol concerts most of the time, right? And the atmosphere is a bit different. Because he's not an idol, like, he kind of, like, banters with the audience, and he's, like, more casual. I guess because he's also, like, not from Tokyo originally. He's from Fukuoka. But, like, he was talking about how he was like, oh, there's, like, he was, like, talking about dogs and how much he likes dogs. And there's, like, another United member. And he was like talking to that member about dogs, right? And then that member was like, man, like, you remind me of a corgi. And he was like, corgi? And he was like asking the audience, like, why corgi? And then the audience were like, it's because he has short legs. But that was really funny. He doesn't actually have legs I think he has normal length legs. Like, he's not especially tall, but like, they're not that short either. But it was just funny. Shima has mom taste. I might actually have middle-aged woman taste. I've realized that. Because I like Hanyu Yuzuru, the figure skater, right? If you go to any of his competitions, majority of the people there are like women in their 50s. Like, his main demographic of fans are like middle-aged women, like housewives, for some reason. Even though online you get a lot more young people, but in person it's like mostly housewives. And then Fujikaze as well. Fujikaze is also housewives. Like, my friend even joked. She was like, Fujikaze is only like popular now because like Hanyu Yuzuru has retired, so the housewives need a new target. And I'm like, what am I? What am I? Why do I have taste like this? I can't help it. But yeah, Ojishima for real. I don't know why. I mean, at least it's better than liking like, I don't know, going somewhere where it's mostly like all Sun fans, right? Going somewhere where it's like mostly middle-aged men. I think I'd kill myself. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. Yeah, live band performance. And then he even played the shamisen at one point. It was really cool. He messed it up. It was also funny. I think I want to go to more band performances from now on. But like his music isn't like rock or anything. It's kind of like more chill vibes. I don't know how to describe the genre. And he played most of it was like stuff from his new album that hasn't released yet, but the music is really good and I want to go listen to it, but it's not out yet, so I'm a bit frustrated. Shamisen is cool, right? I love it when they mix like traditional instruments with like a modern music style. It just sounds really cool. It's like unexpected as well, because you're like, whoa, what the hell? That's the shamisen. When did he bring that out? But apparently he only learned it for like a month because he wanted to challenge himself for his birthday, and so he just picked up the shamisen for a month, which I think is cool. I want to learn something like that. Have I ever told you guys I can play piano and flute? But I haven't played either of those for like a number of years, so I can't really say. I'm not sure if I can actually still play them. But I feel like after you learn to play piano, I think it's a lot easier to pick up any other instrument afterwards, or at least after you learn like music theory and stuff. It's also a lot, but I want to play at least like one stringed instrument, like guitar or something, because I can play like wind. Is piano? What is piano? Percussion? What is piano again? Well, piano is piano. What is piano count? Piano goes in the xylophone category, right? At the very least with piano, you learn to read treble and bass clef. Yeah, I can also read the what's it called? I can also read the viola one. What do you call that one? The one that's the weird one. Strings and percussion revival. Ohashima tako seppienshima. I was late today, but you guys are even later. What is the one that cellos play? Not cellos. Cello じゃなくて viola. The viola cliff. See, it's been so long. I don't even remember what that one's called. They have a different one. Yeah. Anyways, what was I saying again? Yeah. So in the end, I went to alto cliff. Is it? It might be. It sounds familiar. I feel like it is. It might be. Either way, I could be wrong. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I ended up going to the band performance. And originally after the band performance, I was gonna go see Yuma straight away. But Yuma got cancelled. I mean, he got sick, so his performance was cancelled. Not that he got cancelled as a person. But then afterwards, I went to go see... Yeah, so okay. In the morning, while I was on the train on the way to the band performance, I saw that Maya was was gonna be appearing at like one of the a few of the movie premieres for Buta Bunny Girl Senpai anime movie. I actually haven't watched Bunny Girl Senpai before. I just went to watch the movie because Maya's in it. Because Maya was gonna appear. And so I saw and I was like, oh, it's tonight. I can still make it. If I'm not going to Yuma's thing, then I can go make the premiere for this. And so I saw they were like appearing at, what was it? Baruto 9. There's a mall called Baruto 9. I don't know what it's called because in English on the sign it says Wild 9. But in Japanese it's Baruto 9. So I don't know what the actual name is. But anyways, in Shinjuku there's like a building that's like mostly anime stuff, and they have like a movie theater at the top, and it's like mostly anime showings and stuff, right? But hi Lazajima. But yeah, anyways, I went to that. I booked. They were like, it's at 4:40 p.m. at Baruto 9. And they're going to have like the cast members do a greeting. So I was like, okay, surely maybe I'll check to see if there are tickets left, just in case, because you never know. And what would you know? They had tickets left over, and it was like one single seat, and I grabbed it immediately. And I was like, oh, this is so good. I can go see Maya tonight, right? And so it wasn't just Maya. It was like Maya, Ishikawa Kaito, Seto Asami, Kubo Yurika, and Amamiya Sora. So it was like a really good lineup. Like super popular lineup. I was like, I can't believe I got tickets for it, because like each of these seiyuu have like big fandoms, and plus like the show itself is really popular as well. So I was like, can't believe I got it. And then I watched the movie. So it's like the movie first, and then they have the cast members greeting. Also, the movie was pretty good, but it's like, what do you call it? It's unexpected. Because like, before going into it, having never seen Bunny Girl Senpai in my life before, I expected like some kind of like, you know, like a harem. It is a harem, but it's very sentimental. It's very emotional. So the whole movie was about Kaede, like the MC's little sister, and how she wants to go to the same high school as him, but she has a lot of like trauma, and like it's really difficult for her, and so everyone helps her. That's basically the whole plot of the movie. It's very wholesome. But yeah, so after the movie, I was like waiting for the cast members greeting, right? And then I realized, I was like, shit, it's a live stream. And the funniest thing is, so I had essentially bought a ticket for a live stream for like the cast members greeting that was happening in a separate theater in the same building. Like, we were theater number 5. This was probably like theater number like 1 or something. So they were live streaming them in like a different room in the same building. And I was just sitting there watching it in a different room. Yeah, so I couldn't see Maya in person. I was watching her through a screen. And even at one point, like, she was like, because they were doing this like simultaneous like live stream in cinemas. Like, they called it a live viewing. I have no idea what a live viewing is. I was just like, it's probably the same thing, right? Because it's at the same time, at the same venue. And so I just bought the ticket for that without really reading what it was. Yeah. And so I was just watching them in like a separate room and doing a live stream. But it was, I mean, I still enjoyed it. I still got to see Maya, so like, I'm not complaining. But apparently they were like live streaming this like simultaneously to like 50 cinemas across the country. But at one point Maya was like, man, it's crazy to see like how popular this is. Like, I've heard that there's even like another like theater in the same building that is streaming this right now. And she was like, hi guys, do you see me? And she just like started waving at us, and I was like, okay, I feel a bit like, you know, at least she acknowledged our existence, that we're in the same building but we can't see her in person. Yeah, so that was tragic, but that was also kind of nice. As expected of Maya's the best at fan service. Yeah, and I think the other really frustrating thing, they filled multiple theaters for Maya. It wasn't just Maya though. It was also, I would say like, it's mostly male fans. So I'd say probably maybe like mostly Amamiya Sora, Seto Asami, Utsa Maya, and then Ishikawa Kaito fans as well. And yeah, Kubo Yurika. It was really cute. Kubo Yurika. I think she's not as big as the others, but the movie was mainly for her character, Kaede, and so at the end she just started like she was crying, and it was really funny. She like started tearing up, and then she just looks at Seto Asami, and Asami's just like, oh my god. And they start like hugging her and stuff. But I think because she related to a lot of the aspects of the character, like the hardships that the character went through, and so she got like emotional. It was quite sweet. And then what else was I saying again? Yeah, so that was that. I mean, I got like a little like booklet and stuff, and like a little poster for a figurine that's coming up for Kaede. But you know, all in all, it's a good experience. It was just not what I expected. Yeah, and then afterwards, I only discovered that building that day as well. I didn't realize there was like a whole weeb tower in the middle of Shinjuku, but on the 5th floor they were having a Yotsubato exhibition. It was like a pop-up store and exhibition, and I spent so much money there. I'll upload my photos onto Twitter, but I love Yotsubato so much. I guess in English it's Yotsuba and, but hold on. I always forget to turn off my notifications on my phone when I stream. Long live the king. Hi, Hewon Shima. Hewon Shima. Long live me. Wait, isn't that what Scar says as he like pushes Simba's dad down the Mufasa down into the stampede? Shima one des. Shima one. Is that our ship name? What was I saying again? Yes, I saw Yotsuba, the Yotsuba and Yotsubato, the Yotsuba exhibition. It was really nice. They had like the originals of the manga, like the final versions before they get edited and stuff, of the manga, and it was really nice. His art is so good. His background, like the details that he puts into his background and stuff. I couldn't like look for a long time because there were like people behind me taking photos as well, and I felt really bad. So I was just like looking at it quickly, but it was so nice. And then I ended up buying so much stuff. That scene always makes me cry a little. Which one? That scene always makes my mom cry a little. Which scene? Which scene are you talking about? But yeah, Yotsuba, if you guys haven't read it before, it's just really wholesome. It's like a man with like a green-haired child that he adopts, and their adventures together. And some like friends in the neighborhood as well. It's really funny. It's actually really funny. It's hilarious. And it's really cute. But yeah, I ended up Oscar and Mufasa along with the king. I thought you were talking about Yotsuba. It's iconic, right? Yeah, I ended up buying some. I bought like 3 tote bags and like a bunch of other stuff. Like I bought a mug, I bought a plate, I bought like a cup coaster, no, 2 cup coasters, mug coaster, and what else? I bought so much stuff. I will send a photo later on. But the stuff was just like really well designed, and usually, you know, for Yotsuba, I feel like most of their products are like based on Dumbo, like the, you know, the cardboard robot thing, yeah. But this time it was like properly Yotsuba, and I ended up also like buying like I also ended up, so I didn't do this yesterday. I went again like the day after because I went just at closing time on Saturday, but yesterday I went again and I ended up buying more stuff. And I also made like a credit card for the mall because they were like, oh, if you make a credit card, you can get 2,000 yen off, and also like there's no yearly fee, and also you can choose like what kind of card design you want, and they have like so many anime collaborations, and one of them was Prince of Tennis, so I chose the Prince of Tennis one. You can also get like a mini towel handkerchief kind of thing in the mail, and also like a copy of your card, like the design without the numbers and stuff. So yeah, I got that one. There's also like a lot of other series. There's like Yudo Camp, and like the Ikemen Ultimate Game series, and like Chikawa, and yeah, a bunch of other popular anime as well. Hit Mike, and Sakura Taizen, Sakura Wars, and a bunch of other series. But yeah, I totally didn't just get it for Prince of Tennis, but I totally did. I mean, it's a 2,000 yen discount. It was pretty lit. I didn't have to pay anything yet. I get charged next month, so it's like I'll just be in debt. Yeah. What was I saying again? Yeah, and then that was my day on Saturday, and then on Sunday Does Shima often sign up for store deals like that? Yes, I do. People like to call me the ideal consumer. My friends always say this, but you know, any type of like celebrity advertising for my Oshi, I'll buy it. Someone's having a collab or something, I'll buy it. Oh, this is like a limited deal. We recommend you sign up for like the loyalty card or whatever app. Download it to get a 5% discount. I'll download it. If I'm not in a rush, I'll download it. Shima's a mom. I'm not. What do you mean? Do not take the deals? What? If they offer you a discount, are you not gonna take it? If they say like all you have to do is like sign up for this thing and you can get like 2,000 yen off, why would you not? What, are you that rich? If I can save 500 yen, I can save 500 yen. But you know the thing with Japan is there's like loyalty cards. There's too many loyalty cards and point cards. There's like D point, Rakuten point, what else is there? Like Ponta, and then there's so many different point systems. And I don't know which ones to sign up for because in every store they accept different point systems, and I feel like I should be saving up my points because I spend so much. But it's just hard. Yeah, even from the drugstore, they have like loyalty programs and stuff. It's so hard. I bought the one for my supermarket as well. Like, I have so many cards now. But at least like they're mostly apps. Like, they used to all be physical, but thank God Japan is growing up a little bit, and now they have apps as well. Most you get here is a punch card. That's like most of like coffee shops and stuff, right? Yeah, well here like you collect points for everything, and it's usually like you get like I'm trying to think. I feel like it's like 10 to 1 and how much you can redeem for like how much you spend. So if you spend 500 yen, you get like 50 points, something like that, and that's like 50 yen. That's pretty good. And usually like if you sign up for it, like you get like a welcome coupon kind of thing, which is quite useful. Anyways, and then on Sunday I ended up going to the hair salon again to get my hair dyed and cut again. Yeah. Bro, 10 to 1 is crazy good if that's the case. Yeah, I think it's 10 to 1. Yeah, I don't think it's 100 to 1. It might be 100 to 1. I might be lying. Depends on the card. Cut and dye. Yeah. I'm like, how much can I immersion break? No, never mind. I don't dye my hair. My hair's naturally silver and black. What are you talking about? No, but basically my hair's like bleached underneath, so it keeps on fading out. So I need to like re-dye it every now and then. Those feathers are not naturally great. Yeah, it's bleached, unfortunately. Yeah, so I ended up getting my my hair done again, and then I met up with a friend, and we went shopping. I bought new shoes. We were gonna go buy clothes together, but then I got tired, and so we just ended up eating. We went to like a what's it called? Like a vegan restaurant, and usually like I'm kind of like, oh, vegan, that doesn't sound good, but it was actually really good. Or more like it's kind of like an organic restaurant. And like I had the loco moco. I had no idea what a loco moco was, but apparently it's like a Hawaiian bowl kind of thing. But they had like a hamburg patty in the middle, and it was not made out of meat, but it tasted exactly like meat. I was really impressed. Fish. Hi, Miso Shima. But yeah, it was a good experience. It was fun. It was yum. Fish. Yeah. And then after that, okay, I need to watch the time. I'll probably finish stream at 10:30 today. Maybe it's good that I don't have that many letters. Okay. But yeah, the thing is, my friend after that, she had like a date from like an online dating app, and she was like really excited because like she's been trying to get over this other guy that she kind of got like, long story short, she was like, she dated this guy for like a very short while that she was like really in love with, but he randomly one day he was like, I'm sick, I need to take care of myself, goodbye, and he just kind of like disappeared. And she thought he had cancer, but he didn't have cancer. Could have had cancer, who knows, but she thinks that he didn't have cancer. And she's been like heartbroken ever since. And so yesterday she was saying how like she finally got like a date. I don't know, not finally got a date, but like she's finally going on a date with someone she thinks is like pretty nice, because they had like a 2-hour call last night, and she was like, oh, he's like so ideal and everything, like blah 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 blah. I bet he's like really handsome in real life. And I was like, I'm really happy for you, I hope it goes well, good luck. And then she went, and it was like the most horrific date of her life. It was horrible. It was like less than bad. It was like really, really bad. You wish her luck with a donut. Speaking of donuts, I have a donut that I kind of want to eat. I'm gonna eat it right now. Oh no, on Saturday afterwards, I also went to my friend's house afterwards as well. Yeah. He had like a small gathering at his house, and it was pretty nice. Apparently he like used to, like, apparently this friend I only found out like a few days ago, but he used to run like one of those like top 10 anime battles type of like channels, and he was really, really popular apparently. He made a lot of money from it until until like the apocalypse, and then he like sold his channel and stuff. But oh, thank you, Lezoshima.
Paid their taxes.
Thank you, Lezoshima. Remember, you can redeem your, like, what's it called? The Shima Taxes loyalty card. Let me pay my taxes before I forget. Thank you, Lezoshima. We have a Shima loyalty card now. Shima Taxes loyalty card now. So please use that if you pay more than once. Thank you. Let the donuts take your mind, for real. Yeah, but anyways, I stole the donuts from that house party. That's why I have donuts now, because I stole a donut. But anyways, I found out that person used to run like a top 10 anime moments type of channel, and it was like, even I was like really? When I looked it up, his channel's gone now, but like even now you can find archives of his videos, and it was like top 100 anime itchy fan service anime, and I was like, oh my god, you're one of those. You're one of those. And it's just so unexpected, because he's like playing it off as if he's not a weeb anymore. He's totally a weeb. He's a retro weeb. He was on the grind, with my respect, for real. And he used to like earn heaps from it as a high schooler. So I respect that. I respect it. And then like so basically like the channel name was like his real name plus like Haruka in the middle. And I was like, what is Haruka? Like, what is this appropriation? And then he was like, oh, I was like, is this like a waifu or something? And he's like, yeah, it's a character from Yosuga no Sora. And I was like, Yosuga no Sora, aha! The incest anime, the incest hentai anime. Once you become a weeb, you cannot get out, for real. Once a weeb, always a weeb. Yeah, and apparently that was like one of the first anime he watched in his life. Like his friend recommended it to him, and then that's why he called himself Haruka, because Haruka's like the main guy in that series, like the twin brother who gets like all the pussy. Anyways, that cracked me up. And then yeah, okay, and then Sunday, yeah, I met up with a friend. Back to the story of my friend who went on a tragic date. So she went on a date, right? And like, yeah, what a guy. What a Chad. No, but she went on the date, right? And I was actually feeling really nervous for her. I was like, oh, I hope it goes well. Like, I hope it goes well. And she was like, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But like the whole time she was like, oh, like this is she's really popular actually. She just has standards. And she's really pretty and really nice as well. But anyways, she was like, oh, do I look okay? Like, do my clothes look okay? And does everything look okay? And I was like, you look beautiful. With all the Riz that I have. I was like, you're always cute. And so she got there, and apparently, okay, first of all, he was like 20 minutes late. He was 20 minutes late. He was the one who suggested like the area that the meetup in. And he was really bad at responding. Thankfully, we were like close to the station, like only one station away. And so, it didn't take long for her to get there, but he only confirmed like where the place was like about like 20 minutes before they were supposed to meet. And then he was 20 minutes late for the date. He got there. He didn't book a restaurant, even though it was like a Sunday night in Tokyo. And so we just walked around until we found like a rundown sushi restaurant, like on the cheaper end. And you know what he ordered? He didn't order sushi. He ordered like a mayonnaise salad and some fries at the sushi restaurant, and he just ate that. And then like in his photos he looked like quite nice. In real life, like apparently his fashion was bad. And she was telling me before she got there, like at the train station, she was like, I hope he doesn't wear a Hawaiian shirt, like anything but a Hawaiian shirt. Like, as long as, you know, like, I just hope his fashion's okay. Like, it doesn't need to be, like, really good. Just normal is good. Like, just a plain t-shirt is fine. Just a plain white t-shirt and pants. It's okay. No, like, as long as it's not a Hawaiian shirt. And I was like, okay. Like, surely it won't be that bad. Like, surely he just needs to dress normally, right? Apparently it was that bad. It was worse than a Hawaiian shirt. I'm not sure exactly what he was wearing, but it was worse than a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. So he looked like that. He wasn't like he wasn't cleanly shaven either. He had like, I feel like this is like okay, real Rizzing tip. If you want to Rizz ladies, please shave properly. Like, it doesn't have to be, you can be like clean shaven like me, or you can have like a neat beard, but please don't be like Chuto-hanpa. Don't go like in between, where it's like you kind of have like a 5 o'clock shadow going on, but it's like kind of like sparse. So you've got like little bits of like mustache, but not really. I think that's the most like, that's the biggest ick that ladies have. Hawaiian shirt reminds me of someone who loves him. I think some people look good in Hawaiian shirts. Yeah, but anyways, he was like, he looked kind of messy, and he wasn't that handsome. Like, it was a complete catfish. And also, like, his voice was really quiet as well. And somehow, like she had to get him to repeat everything he was saying, like, at least twice. Because she couldn't hear him properly, even though, like, they talked okay, like, on the phone. But in person, like, he was really hard to understand. And yeah, maybe he was nervous. But it was just, like, everything that could go wrong went wrong. Even originally they were gonna go on like a walk afterwards, because she really likes going on walks, and she was like, oh, I think I'll go home now, like, oh, like, and we just started like walking back towards the station, and then she just went home. And she was like, Shima, this is horrible. Everything went wrong. This is the worst date I've ever been on. And then he had the audacity to like message her afterwards, like, oh, do you want to go on another date? I really enjoyed tonight. And also, like, it must have like shown in her expression, because I think she wasn't like smiling that much, and he just started like laughing at her out of nowhere when like in the middle of their conversation. Because like, I think she was kind of like zoning out or something, and he just like started laughing at her because she was zoning out. Like, he was just like smiling to himself, or like laughing to himself, like kind of like chuckling or something. And then it was just like so awkward. Yeah. Anyways, things on like how to not Rizz a girl. This is your prime example. Please, like, you know, okay, please try to at least put effort into your appearance. Clean up a little bit, maybe shave. You know, maybe not be 20 minutes late. Maybe book a restaurant beforehand, and maybe try to sound like, you know, try to hold up a normal conversation. But it was so bad. And she called me afterwards, and she was like, I give up on men in Tokyo. Prime, you say? I never said Prime. Hello, new subscriber. Nice to meet you. Hello, Adrala Hanoshima. Hello. What's Yuna's greeting again? Nyaho. Sorry. Anyways, Yeah. So yeah, how to not Riz a girl. That's my main bad example that I would like to I wanted to talk about with you guys. It sounds like he had a nice day and she didn't. Yeah, I'm sure he was very happy. Cause you know, she put a lot of effort into it. Like even the night before she was like, oh, like Shima, should I wear this dress? Should I wear like the blue dress? And I was like, yeah, it looks good on you. Yeah, wear that. Like you look cute in anything. And like she puts a lot of effort into her appearance and stuff, and she's like genuinely like really, really pretty and really nice, and like she has a really nice job as well, and she's really smart. But it's just like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry. She's like, I give up on dating apps. I give up on men in Tokyo. And I was like, no, you just haven't met the right one yet. But yeah, life is difficult, I guess. And then, what was I saying? Yeah, and then afterwards I went to the Yotsuba exhibition shop again to buy more stuff in there, and I signed up for the Prince of Tennis credit card. And then I went around looking around Surugaya, which is like a secondhand anime store in the same building. Yeah, that building's really nice actually. They have a really big selection of stuff. And I was tempted to get some Niji-Sanji stuff. Like they have Surugaya, there's quite, what do you call it? They have a broad range of things you can get there. Because with some of the stores, like some of the secondhand anime stores, and like, I mean even anime in general, depending on the area you're in, like the stuff you can get is quite specific. Like some stores specialize in like retro stuff, some specialize in like otome, what do you call it, josei muke, like female oriented stuff, or male oriented stuff. So I don't know if I'm using the right word. Is it orientated or oriented? I feel like people say oriented, but it might be oriented probably. I don't know. It's like how people, you know, I used to say like anime adaptation, but it's actually anime adaptation. But people would say adaptation, right? But I think the correct one is adaptation. Maybe oriented is the right one. I'm not sure. Anyways. But anyways, this one had like a broad range of stuff. I didn't end up buying anything because I've been spending way too much. But now I've discovered like a new holy land for anime in Shinjuku. So I'm very happy. Hunt for more Sunny Briscoe. They actually had Sunny Briscoe stuff, but I had everything that they had there. Like I already owned it, so I didn't need to buy more. But to be honest, now I'm not collecting everything anymore. I've already toned it down a lot more. Like I don't buy every single Sunny Briscoe merch that comes out. But I will buy the things that are useful to me because I have too many oshis now. I can't afford buying everything of every oshi. You know, I'm being more reasonable now. Being reasonable with my spending, but I'm still somehow spending more. You know, once you like come to Japan, it's like, you know, I don't have to pay for shipping fees anymore. Like everything, you know, I don't have to pay for shipping fees. I don't have to pay for GST to import it into New Zealand. Like I save on so much money. But then I end up buying more because I'm like, oh, you know, I don't like it's cheaper here. It's fine. But in the end, I still end up spending quite a bit. But anyways, that was my Sunday, and then I had McDonald's, and then I went home. Yeah, the end. Yeah, okay, I should start reading the letters now. I really need to leave soon, actually. Why did I do this to myself? Why is it always already nearly 10:30? Why did I wake up so late? I'm so tired. Why did I decide to clean my room at 4 AM last night? My king is an ideal consumer. I am. That's how ideal I am. I don't have time to do with sound effects today, but at least we only have 4 letters, so I'm just gonna go through them really quickly. Sorry, today was just a Zatsu stream. Today wasn't a radio stream. This was just a Zatsu. Give me a second. Okay. You know we like the Zatsu's King. Okay, I'm glad you like them. Okay. Okay. Radio nickname Taco Shima. I'm gonna be honest with you, King. I have no idea how to rizz somebody up, so I cannot. Okay, so the question for this week was, what was it? What did I say? Since I gave a rizzing lecture this week, did you guys enjoy the rizzing lecture, by the way? Describe your ideal first date and proposal, or how you would rizz up someone. Also, do you guys have your catchphrases ready? Did you guys write your catchphrases? Can't believe nobody does their homework in my lectures. I'm gonna be honest with you, King Shima. I've no idea how to rizz somebody up, so I cannot answer that part of the question. I'm currently a single Shima, so proposal is something I've not put a lot of thought into. But for a first date, I think I can answer this one. Well, first dates are supposed to be opportunities to get to know one another better, so the setting would have to be a quiet one. I like the idea of going out to hang out at a park, walk around, and perhaps play some sort of game. A game in the park like Frisbee? Inspired from a few anime, I would really like to be able to purchase 2 different berry-flavored crepes, one for each of us, then take a bite out of each other's crepes to sample a mixed berry. Mixed berry flavor is cheesy, but that's the point. Honest feedback is of course welcome, King Shima. Any games, like in the park, like playing. I guess if it's like a picnic, you could. Like, you could play card games in the middle of the park. I think a picnic would be kind of nice. Yeah. I think, yeah, going on a walk in the park and having a picnic, I think is a pretty good idea, actually. That's not too bad. Or like just sitting on a park bench and just like chilling. Chilling. And you can, yeah. Crepes are nice too. 2 different berry flavored crepes. I don't know if they have that many berry flavors though. The ones I've seen usually only have strawberry. Or maybe blueberry, maybe. Possibly. Sample. But depending on, okay, if it's a first date, I feel like that might be a bit too early to like eat from each other's crepes, you know. If it's like kind of like a blind date, like a person you've never met before. If you're already like kind of like dating at that point and you know each other well, then I think that's like doable. But if it's like a stranger, then I think they might be like taken aback, like why are you taking a bite out of my crepe? What the hell? Going straight for the indirect kiss too. I mean, is it still an indirect? Oh, it is. Oh, it isn't. It is an indirect kiss. Oh my god. True. Yeah, but I think overall that's a very sweet idea. I think that's really nice. I think going out, just going on a walk somewhere, like in a park, in a nice park, where there's like families and stuff, and you can just walk around. You can be like, oh my gosh, that dog is so cute. Oh my god, I love dogs. And then that's where you discover that the person you're on a date with hates dogs. No, I'm kidding. But like, you can be like, oh, that's a cute baby. One day I want to have babies like that with you. Maybe not on a first date. But, you know, you can do things like that. Trying to think, what do people do on dates? Or, okay, I thought of a location that's really nice. Like, if you ever come to Tokyo, and if you ever like go on a date here, I haven't, but like ideally, right, I haven't been on a date in years. When will my concubine take me on a date? Oh, I guess I went on a date with you now. Nah, I've been on many dates actually. But like ideally, you go somewhere like Inokashira Park. That's in Kichijoji. That whole area is really nice. No, actually, I don't know if I recommend it for dates because there's like a curse to it. Apparently, if you take a boat, they have these like swan boats that you can like, that like two people can get in. You can like paddle around in the lake. But apparently, if you're a couple and you go on one of those, you'll break up for sure because there's like a Benten. There's like this Shinto goddess called Benten, I know her name's Bintin, but her name's Bintin, and she gets jealous of the couples that go to the park, and so she breaks up with the couples that go on the swan boats in the park. So yeah, don't go into the lake. But I think it's a really nice date spot, and there's also a zoo nearby as well, like in the same park. There's like a small zoo, and so I think a zoo date would be nice. A zoo is nice. Yeah, I would like a zoo date. Wait, but then Yuna said the aquarium dates aren't good. But wait, okay. But aquarium dates are really romantic, right? But wouldn't a zoo date be less romantic? Wouldn't it be a bit cuter? Like, wouldn't it be a bit more casual going on a zoo date? A small zoo. This is a side to Benten I never expected. Yeah, no, Benten's like a female goddess, actually. Yeah, aquarium dates are too soon. But what about a zoo date? Is a zoo date too soon for a first date? Maybe it is. What about going on a hike together? Is that also too soon? I have no idea. But yeah, ideally, you know, it's like you meet at, you know, Kashida Park and you take a walk around and you have like coffee and you sit down at a park bench or something, or like have a picnic, or just like sit down and chill and just like chat. And then if you feel like, oh, this guy's actually not too bad, then you can go to the zoo together with him. But if it's like you meet up and it's like, oh my gosh, this person is like really not my type, I want to go home, then you can be like, oh, like, okay, I'm feeling a bit tired now, so I'm gonna go home. Would you go to the zoo with me, King Shima? Are you paying for it? Are you gonna pay for premium yearly membership for me? And also, are you also gonna buy me like? Are you gonna buy me a goldfish? Oh, I really want a goldfish actually. Pay for everything. Okay, sure. That would be nice. Hopefully you can enjoy the heat. Yeah. Yeah, that's true as well. It's really hot in summer. It's really, really hot. It's really hot in summer. I don't know, like nowadays I really don't like going outside that much because it's just so hot, and it's not even from the sky. Sometimes it's like reflected off the ground as well. It's like the reflective, like the heat that's reflected off the ground. So it doesn't even matter if you're like carrying around a parasol or whatever. It's just, it's hot from all directions. Okay. Thank you for the submission, Tako Shima. Next. Shima Night Prime Shima. Personally, my ideal first date is a nice talk over lunch or dinner at a buffet. Buffet! This man likes his food. That kind of heat is the worst. There's no escape. Yeah, and it's really humid as well. It's just like in the air. My first ideal dinner, nice talk over lunch. Isn't that every single date? Isn't that most dates? Aside from coffee dates, lunch or dinner at a buffet. But does it have to be a buffet? You want to eat that much? I feel like though, okay, I think guys enjoy this, right? But then girls will be like, oh, I don't want to look like I'm too much of like a glutton when I first meet him. Like I don't want to, like, you gotta choose foods where it's not gonna get too messy and she's not gonna look too bad. You know, girls get really self-conscious over stuff like that. So like going to a curry restaurant is probably a no. Going to like Italian where you eat like spaghetti or stuff like that doesn't get your clothes dirty and you don't look too like ugly while eating it, that's fine. If it's like a hamburger place, that's also kind of like a no, because like girls get self-conscious of taking like big bites out of a hamburger. But yeah, somewhere where a girl can eat elegantly is ideal. So buffet is like, oh, it's okay, but then like I think she might try to like act as if she can't eat that much. Or like some girls just genuinely don't eat that much. Next. Base golden coral date. What is that? What's golden coral? Is golden coral like is it like a chain of like buffet restaurants in the US or something? Riz certified Shima. Hello Shimama. Shimama? Shimama. I'm not your Shimama. I think it might have been discussed before, but a coffee date would be ideal for me. It's a casual atmosphere. It gives us the chance to talk, and we can eat nice pastries too. That's true. But now I have my Riz diploma from Shima University. I've abandoned those beta ideas and have new alpha tastes. Our first date, we go to a mall. I drive us there and go well over the speed limit for adrenaline. Boom, suspension bridge effect. Oh my gosh, he's putting. Oh my gosh. We have our A student here. Next we go to the most expensive store there. I buy a gilded Faberge egg for myself to assert my wealth and status. Then we go to a food court and eat at separate tables to show that I'm hard to get. As the night ends, I trauma dumped her as I speed back down the highway. Also, I'm a stinky furry who knows Thank you, King. I'm a new man and now have women lining around the block for me. This lifestyle may slowly be killing me, but I refuse to go back to being a Rizzler sponge. Love you, King. This is so good. This brings tears to my eyes. This is the kind of student I was hoping for. I finally have a protege. I forgot what protege means, but you're a protege. I finally have someone I can pass down my Riz powers to. Oh my god. This is an A answer. This is like an A+. This is like a 99 out of 100. The 1 is because you're not me. But valedictorian of Shima University. Shima University. Valedictorian for sure. For sure. Oh my god. He's ducks. He's valedictorian. Nobody can beat this answer. I'm so touched. Thank you, Shima. Thank you, Shima. You get 100 out of 100. Next. Sorry, I'm just running out of time. I have 7 minutes left. Mox Fox Shima. Honestly, play it how I play my epic run-throughs in my ultimate games. At least I would if the heroine weren't so fickle, so herbivorish. I'd go forth, proclaim that I'm the best of the best in all of the land at cooking. Yes, cooking. And then I organize an event where I get into a cooking battle with the Gordon Ramsay. Once I show him up right in front of the object of my affections, the apple of my eye, the crystalline beauty to my soul, I cut a slice of whatever devilish concoction I've created for him. What is this person on? Mox Fox Shima, what's happening? Why is it so intense? Why is it so intense? What's with the capital letters? Well, I'm glad that you're good at cooking. I think that's a very attractive quality. I think you get most men with your cooking abilities. That's can't believe you'd like show I can't believe you'd show up Gordon Ramsay. Why is Gordon Ramsay here? Why? Well, how? When? What is this? Why is Gordon Ramsay in your ultimate games? Wow. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I think that's very ideal as well. You just gotta assert, like, you know, I think the most attractive quality is when you can show off, like, what you're good at. Right? Like, if you have a skill that you're really good at, I think that's always attractive. Anyways, thank you for your submissions this week, Shimas. Oh, oops. This one. Anyways, I really need to go now, so yeah. I also want to take like a 10-minute nap before I go to work. I'm so sleep deprived right now. I can barely speak, but thank you for coming to Shima Radio number 8, which is really Shima Radio. More like a Zatsudan with a little bit of submissions, but thank you. Really appreciate it. 2-minute nap, dangerous. Yeah, sorry about the morning. I woke up and I was like, I need to take a nap. Hope you don't sleep too. No, I'm good at taking short naps, I think. I literally, I'm so sorry. I started so late today. No, but I woke up once at like 9:50. Oh no, I woke up at 8:50. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sleep for a bit more. And then it was like 9, I was like, oh, I need to start now. And then, maybe I should just set my streams for 9:15 instead of 9 from now on. But no, if I set it for 9:15, then I'll sleep in even more. No matter what, I'm just gonna be late anyways. No, I'm gonna keep it at 9. But you know when you see 8:50 on your alarm, doesn't it feel too early? Whereas if you see 9, it's more reasonable, but it's like 8:50, like 8 is so early, even though it's only 10 minutes apart, but it's like 8 is so early. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for coming to Shima Radio number 8. Hope the Rizzing recommendations from people inspired you in some way. Why don't you guys still don't have your catchphrases? I'm really disappointed. But yeah, hope you guys can learn from the valedictorian as well. Put your Shima Rizzing skills into practice. Let me know how it goes. And I need to choose one song to end this on. Let's see. because I didn't get to see Maya in person in the weekend, maybe I'll choose a Maya song. I've been stuck with all good Zukion, dear Zukion. How do you not know? Oh, that was a catchphrase? Okay. Loki, I'm a bit... Oh, I just realized. Okay. Whenever someone posted something that I didn't understand, I would just ignore it. But then I realized you guys are probably like coming up with phrases, catchphrases. That's funny. Oopsies. Just kidding. Let's see. I am going to end it with a Uchida Maya song. Should I go with Gimme Revolution or Intersect? I'll go with Gimme Revolution. This is Uchida Maya's Gimme Revolution. It's one of my favorite songs from her. It's really good. Okay. Let us play this. Oh, oopsies. That's not it. Oh, the intro's long. Anyways, thanks for coming this week. See you again next week. Oh my god, I can barely hear myself. Is it too loud? It's a bit too loud. Anyways, thank you for coming to Shima Radio this week. I'll see you again next week for Shima Radio, but I'll see you probably in a few days' time for the next stream. Otsushima. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for Laser Shima for the donation. And also, yeah, I need to do the tax pay rewards soon, but I'll get that done. I just don't want to tweet too much in a day because I need to spread them out kind of. Yeah, Otsushima. Have a good rest of your day, and I appreciate you guys a little bit. Bye bye. Anyways, bye Shimas. I'm gonna end it here because I really need to go now. But yeah, bye bye. See you again tomorrow or the day after sometime. I'm not sure. Goodbye.